Hey guys, and welcome back to the Swallow's Descent. This is episode 7, I want to say. I could be wrong about that though. We're just about to start the next scene. Dude, am I in control here? Oh, I just adjusted my volume. That's what happened. I need to adjust it just a little bit more. There we go. I'm back. What took you so long? I wanted to make absolutely sure that what you found in that bag was the entire contents of the St. Hismark reliquary. And no doubt about it, it was a sloppy job too. Whoever was down there just left the door open. Ho ho, isn't that odd? Weren't you and I down there just a few hours ago? Yeah, putting the ambassador's body into the internment room. You moved his body? We couldn't just leave Belgrave lying beaten to death in his room. Yeah, we could, because it was a crime scene. I was investigating that. She touched my stuff. That was my crime scene. It belonged to me. Ugh, we have problems here. So the general and I brought him down into the crypts. The internment room is sealed off, so don't try anything funny. When the other monks are back, they can give him a proper burial. Right. But Sylvia, when we brought Belgrave, wasn't the reliquary closed? That's exactly it. Whoever tried to steal those relics must have done it in the past 2 hours. You, Cook, where were you? Searching the entire monastery for evidence, just like you? No alibi. Brother John and I were in my room until recently. And before that, Holston was showing me his cathedral drafts. She's right, and since then I've been sitting here with Chrissa and the general. That's how it is. We came back in when we ran out of drink. And you, monk? Are you deaf? The lady said I was with her. Only for the past hour or so. Before that, dimwit, where were you? When the cardinal was killed, when the reliquary was emptied, where were you? He was in the courtyard with me, remember? See? Stop yelling at ye, shrew. Yelling at me, ye shrew. Ooh. There's a couple of tongue twisters in this game. I had some last episode too. Stop yelling at me, ye shrew. Blah. I'm gonna get this down. It's like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Stop yelling at me, you shrew. Fine. Fine. You told us that last time as well. So this means what probably happened is the culprit emptied the reliquary, then stashed the loot in the passage, probably to escape with it later. Then they go to the cardinal's room and push him out the window and forge that note. And when the shield came down, they could grab the goods and run. Thanks for revealing your plan, villain. You're the only person without an alibi for this. Sylvia, could it also be you? I'm not a suspect. I'm an investigator. No, that's me. I was here first. I arrived at this place first. I had a better cover. Okay, both our covers were crap. But still, I'm the detective here. She's second rate. Yeah, we'll see about that. Couldn't it also be a pair working together? That almost seems likely. What do you mean? Carissa, you said you were in the courtyard? Yes, ma'am. With you, John. How many times do I have to... And when did you leave the courtyard? We heard all of you yelling and came running up to the cardinal's room. Why with all the questions, woman? Oh, well, it's just... You're lying. That was a swift change in music there all of a sudden. Also, she seems to be doing a lot more detecting than either of us. Like, I found a lot of things, but I don't seem to be detecting much. Like, I found the secret beer stash, and I found the relics, but she's dropping all the hints. She's like, oh, well, what if they did it, and I'm right, because I'm smart. What? The cardinal fell from his room into the courtyard. Yet you saw nothing unusual while you were there. And if it really was really our shouting that called you back in, then that means the cardinal would already have been dead. So I guess you were nowhere near the courtyard. That makes sense. You, monk, where were you? If you're an archagent, then BUA will make short work of you. Feh, it's nonsense. We were there in the courtyard. You're the liar, woman. Is that so, Carissa? Don't tell me. I'm sorry, I was alone in the library most of the night. John is the killer. What? And his name's not John. When I knew him, his name was Johann. Johann Calmer. You know each other? We grew up together in Yateria. Johann was a couple years older than me, but we were close. But then my family fled and Johann enlisted in the Yatarian army. And I only met him again today. Feh, a bunch of idiots. I've killed no one. Wait, but Carissa, I believe you, but why lie about it? You know, back when I was in elementary school, there was an old saying. The one who smelt it, dealt it. And she is pointing this finger real fast. I think we need to really think about who is really lying here. John's the obvious choice. It's never the obvious choice. It's like saying the butler did it. Saying the guy who looks like he's probably a hitman is too easy. It's too easy. It's like Sylvia's been saying, everyone else is probably innocent. Everyone but Johann and William. And I trust you wouldn't kill the ambassador, William. And Johann is a Yatarian soldier in disguise, right? If you found out, there'd be war. Johann just carried out whatever the Yatarians had planned. You idiot girl. Idiots all of you. I'm not a soldier anymore, I'm a monk. Why do you think I gave up that life anyway? I'm sick of slaughtering people, so I'm a monk. Exactly. I believe that. I'm on this guy's side. I'm in his corner. I'm not in disguise. I just took the vows. I'd rather cook for this bunch of stuffy bookheads than ask anyone. Ho ho, Johann. Weren't you involved in the Battle of Albridge? Yes. What's it to ye, oaf? I remember you. I was your commanding officer. Ye were a lousy general, sir. and horrible to work for. Oh ho ho. The man's a comedian. Best laugh I've had all night. Grr, let me get this straight. Krissa, you were in the library all night? And you lied to keep this John or Johann character safe? I'm sorry, but it's true. Look, Sylvia, I know you don't want war either. So even if it means letting Johann go, don't turn him in. You're braver than I thought, Krissa. Can't do it. If he's a criminal, he will be punished. BUA will extract the truth from his pitiable brain, or by whatever means necessary. I didn't kill no one. I've been set up by Krissa. Like, we all see what's going on. I see what's going on here. Just because she's pretty and young and seems naive? No. Right then, Johann. What were you supposedly up to when the Cardinal was killed? Fifth. I was emptying that reliquary into a sack. I took what I could and stowed the lot of it in that passage off of my room. Oh, Krissa, don't look so shocked. I knew all ye idiots would come hunting for me. When the dust settles, you just blame it on the lowliest person around. I'm just an ex-soldier and a thief, not a killer. If you're too pig-headed to see, then war is all ye deserve. Johann, I believe you. I don't. You're no BUA agent, and I know you. So why does the Italian soldier kill the ambassador and the cardinal? Or maybe you really were just after the gold. Where did you hide the money that Belgrave had on him? I don't know what you're talking about. All I stole was the relics, and they're all in the servants' quarters. I don't buy your story either. Everyone has an alibi but me, you, and Krissa. I don't think Krissa could kill anyone. Sure. Remember, William, looks can be deceiving. And I sure didn't murder anyone. And I know you were no ordinary monk. That was obvious to anyone with a functioning set of eyes, dimwit. Right. Ark will be taking in Johann Calmer, alias Brother John, for questioning. Hells no, you won't. That's the Mark Real investigator. Hells no. This man's a Yetarian. BUA will take him. He killed our ambassador. He's coming with us. If I let the killer get away, my boss will have my head. If I can't get my boss, the assassin, they're going to invade for sure. Salem's Well soldiers already have this place surrounded. We'll see about that. Yetarian cavalry is on the way. No, no, no. This is turning bad. All of you are squabbling over an innocent man. Fifth. Johann, can you read or write? No, woman. Paper is rubbish. Hearsay. Every old monk can puke out words onto a page. Show me another that can cook. Interesting. Yeah, he can't write. Who wrote that suicide letter? No, Johann over here. I've got Johann's back. I want to play as this girl. She's got her head on straight. She's a real fake detective. So, William, in your version of events, how does Johann kill the cardinal? Right. After we all wander off, he goes upstairs to the cardinal's room, tells the cardinal to open up, and breaks his neck. Lies. Shut up, you. Then he opens the window and pushes Cardinal Cole out, faking a suicide. Then his mistake. He closes the window. And the note. And then he takes the Cardinal's quill and he forges the Cardinal's handwriting. Now the Cardinal's got some pretty fancy script. There we go. You'd have to be almost as good with a pen as me to fake that. That can't be right. Johann is illiterate. How do you even test someone's illiteracy? Like, I mean, I still think he didn't do it, but I can go around saying I'm illiterate and just, I don't know. Like, this game is really good. There's just some intuitive leaps here. Har har. Now you see the truth. Misdirection. This changes nothing. He's simply lying about whether he can write. When I lived in Utaria, well, our village didn't really have a school. I don't like this. Oh, who cares? It's just another lie. String him up and be done with it. At least if he'd beg for his life, it'd be entertaining, ho-ho. Well then, Cook, if you think he's innocent, I'll hand him over to BUA. He's useless to you, right? It must be him. It must be. It's either him or William or Chrissa, right? I'm sorry, William. I don't think Johann could have faked that letter for the Cardinal. Then maybe he threatened the Cardinal to write it. Possible, but there's no good threat. The Cardinal died in the end, right? He would have known it was coming. Or are you suggesting that he was tortured? I may be getting a little deaf, but I would have heard something like that. Don't be fooled. This man is likely an agent of someone. Whether it be Ark or those anti-arcane zealots. He is the killer, and when the shield is down, he's coming with me. What do I do? What do I do? I need a better lead. The letter's too implausible. Alright, Scribe, this is how things are going to work. I'm not happy about it, but you can keep Johann. Don't talk like I'm some slab of meat. Until the shield goes down, I'm searching every last corner of this place. I've got to find evidence. Anna will kill me without evidence. Haven't you already looked everywhere? What are you going to find? The evidence is sitting right before you. Well, I'll start by following that tunnel behind the servants' quarters. Fine, have it your way, Cook. But all you've got is 1 hour. Don't worry, I'll figure out the killer. So now I'm back in my tunnel. My little tunnel with my reliquaries. My little bags. Some of the stuff has religious value, for sure. But whoever hid them here was clearly not interested in that. I mean, I believe Johann stole this stuff, so I'm not claiming that he didn't. Look. Oh, I don't have anything to say about spears. Oh, there we go. Whoever was stalking these passageways put enough junk here to arm a whole platoon. I thought the monastery was neutral ground. Huh. So is this place getting ready for war? Bricks and wood. This isn't a door, but this must be. Wow. I like the warping sound that the doors make when you go through them. Huh. It's like a jail almost. What is going on? This. Wait, isn't this the internment room? Didn't that BUA agent say they sealed it? Huh. I guess that's why there's a big lock on it. Wait, this is unlocked. Has someone been in here? Ah, I've got it. It all makes sense now. All the evidence I could ask for is right here. Better get everyone together to see this. I'm gonna keep exploring for a minute. I think I know where this is heading, though. I think we're probably gonna find out that the death of the ambassador was faked because he wanted war. I'm not... It's a log of something or other. I guess Brother Otto spent 30 days in penance for daring to open the reliquary. And Brother Albie got 15 lashes for defying the... Ooh, 15 lashes for defying the cardinal. That's rough. Oh, she's here. Okay. I'm guessing she's blocking the stairs. Yep. I'm just taking a look around. Like, I already know. I've already found what I need to find. But I figure... Is this... Wait, is this back? No, okay. Place is just too big for... Oh, here's the beer. So that was how I got... Okay. Let's just go ahead and go to the next scene. Hopefully it's not too long. So I'm at 21 minutes now. Let's just move on to the next scene. This is all the evidence for the mystery of the swallow's descent. Think carefully on the solution. Once you come to a conclusion, it's time to make a choice. And if you're correct, you've earned the right to brag on the game page. Ready? It was... Oh, God. Okay. Like, they've given me no choices all game, and then they're like, why don't you go ahead and really make the choice here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I wish I had saved right before this. Because if I get it wrong, then I want to see what happens when you choose right. But I guess I didn't get through too much before. Okay. If the... I still think... I like... Okay, let me go through all of it. Everything I'm thinking so far. Okay. So I do think Chris is up to something, but there's no evidence saying that she did it. She seems suspicious. I know I didn't do it, so that's whatever. Cardinal Cole is definitely dead. Or is he? No, I'm gonna go with he's definitely dead. Holston Tot, he has no motive. Brother John. I don't think it's Astrid. I don't think it's the general. Because he's just not... Like, he wouldn't care enough. If he wanted to start a war, he'd start a war. He wouldn't go through all this. Astrid. I just don't think... There's just... Okay. And with the... So when it comes to a pair of killers, they're... two pairs that it could be. I do think that if it's a pair of killers that the ambassador is involved. I don't think it would be an unknown person because that just wouldn't be fair. I don't think it's an anti-arcane conspiracy. If I thought it was a pair of killers, I think it would be either Belgrave and the Cardinal both faking their death, which is possible. Or it would be Belgrave and one of the two people that would have locked him in the room. So it would okay. I don't think I'm gonna get right on the first try just because this game just dropped too much on my plate right now. But I'm gonna do something. I do think it's a pair of killers. It's either that or it's Belgrave. Let's see. Alright, William, what do you want us to all see down here? The blueprints for the monastery must be amazing. I never would have guessed there were a passage down to the crypts. Guess the servants here were up to something. Isn't that the internment room? Ho ho, right as always, Astrid. Sylvia and I shut up the poor old ambassador in there. When the monks are back, they can at least bury him right. I say, after having a bird pushed down his throat, he could use some dignity, right? That's a little crass, sir. Where's brother John or Johann? And the scribe, where's she at? You, cook. In Sophia's name, what now? The criminal has escaped. That fake monk is on the loose. The whole thing. I finally got it all figured out. You two were working together the whole time. And now you create this diversion while he escapes? It's not Johann. Calm down. I'm sure this will convince you. You'll never convince me, Cook. All of you, surround him. There is no escape. Hey, why don't we I'll calm down here. William, if you've really got something to show us, now would be the time. There can't be anything special in the internment room, can there? After all, it's locked, ho-ho. Oh, really? Voila. Like, I do believe he's gone, and someone had to let him out. Like, there's nobody there. Oh no. Unless there's that hole in the wall and he did it all himself. Ugh. But I knew it was Belgrave. I had it. I just thought somebody must have helped him out. Interesting. No body. Oh wait, I could have sworn he would be. You desecrated the ambassador's body? First you put that damn bird in his windpipe and now you hide his corpse? Blasphemy against Sophia. Oh ho, that's right. Not very sporting, is it, son? Where then? William, you were once the monk's accomplice the whole time. Clever. What a great climax. On the count of 3, tackle him. Scribe, don't pin this on me. The ambassador's body isn't here. Doesn't that make things obvious? Misdirection. Get him. Ha. Actually, though, trapped. I'm still kind of screwed. Sir Castle, stand back. I'm breaking down the door. And if my shoulder doesn't do the trick, the arcane detonator will. Think, William, think. Can I explain this or... Gotta get out of here. Not another secret staircase. Where'd he go? Oh ho, those Arkmen sure have some tricks. I think. Say, isn't that a trick wall? Looks like I don't have much time. I don't know if they're chasing me or not. Ha. Ha. Is this the roof? Getting close. Oh, they dropped him off the roof. The Cardinal, he was on the roof with Belgrave. And Belgrave pushed him off. There you are. Huh. It seems I've finally been found out. Yep, this is the end of the line. No! I was more wrong than I've ever been. About anything. Oh, crap. No one will believe you. Stinking Archagent, profaning my monastery. You're just seeing a ghost. I'm already dead, aren't I? And when I jump to my death, you'll be blamed. Nope, I know exactly how you pulled this off. You... Cook, stop where? Is that the Cardinal? Dietrich. You killed the ambassador, he let you in and you beat him to death, then planted the swallow. Just a copycat crime inspired by Prince Eric's assassination. Impossible. The room was locked. The assassin escaped through the window. Nope. You stole the key from Belgrave's body and locked the room. Then you hid in the connected bedroom until we all arrived. So he went in, stole the body, and threw it out his own window? Oh my, it all makes sense now? But I was sure he was dead. Oh, it hurts so bad to be so wrong. And when I found the secret passage, you were the last through it, weren't you? I remember that. And you tossed the key on the floor for Sylvia to find. Plausible, Cook. You were after the gold Belgrave had on him, weren't you? You were after the money he brought for the brewery. Of course, it must have been you, Cardinal. You were terrified of me, weren't you? I knew you'd been crossing with the Brugans, embezzling money from the cathedral, and putting it straight into that failed brewery of yours. You're dead. If the Zabrukans really are as powerful and as influential as they say, you needed a way to escape Miss Zabrugan, so you faked your own suicide. The note was real all along. You wrote that, you just didn't jump out the window. Then who? When the Salemswall army climbs down into that pit in the courtyard, they won't find your body, Cardinal. They'll find Belgrave dressed in your robes. Genius. Amanda Sophia, to do that to a body, never. Sylvia, all the proof you need is right there. The Cardinal is alive, and you all see him. He murdered Belgrave and faked his death to escape the Zabrukans. And I guess to take that gold and start a new life in hiding somewhere. You're all heathens and swine, and Sophia will damn you in the afterlife. You're not as dumb as you look, Cook. I've been played. Surrender now, Cole. The monastery is surrounded. In a few minutes, the shield will drop and soldiers will move in. Then, so long, and may the goddess take pity on your souls. Oh, well, there he goes. Looks like he's really dead this time. Filth. Brilliant. Absolutely. William, you'll be the star in my novel. Then, who freed Johann? Well, don't stare at me. But in the end, he was innocent, right? Innocent as the guy will get, I guess. Oh ho, so that's the end of things, is it? Just as I thought. The end didn't need to put in much effort and it all worked out. You did good work, William. And you, Chrissa. Duh. Now who's up for one last drink in the lounge? I'd love to, but I've got to have a long talk with Anna. Scribe, you'll back me up? BUA agents are here. They're going to want to talk to you. Then Anna gets to interview you. Never. Oh, hurry up and come downstairs. Okay. Let me think. Get through. Holston's detective novel became a top seller. Oh, that's nice for him. Critics disliked the protagonist's idiocy, but the monastery artist's genius saved him in the end. Don Crassel, the military officer, within months Sir Crassel took over the St. Hismark brewery. He seemed to enjoy himself, but his finances remained unknown. Strangely enough, no record exists of Astrid's involvement in the crisis. The Zabrukan name, however, remains feared in all corners of the underworld. Johann evaded capture that night, but some years later returned to the monastery. He rose through the church hierarchy to become the worst cardinal ever. The junior diplomat, Chrissa succeeded Ambassador Belgrave as the ambassador to Yateria, although she always seemed to conduct all meetings at the monastery. The ambassador's dead. He probably deserved it. Oh. Cardinal Cole's death was covered up by an ARC task force. The official story is he died in a tragic chamber pot accident. Sylvia vanished from the monastery as soon as the arcane shield went down, but within weeks, Sylvia retired from BUA to pursue a career as an ace attorney. Did she finally get to sleep? Did she get to sleep? Immediately prone to the colonel for her heroic deeds in the Hismark crisis, she quickly rose high command. What would happen to me? William received Silch for his role in the St. Hismark crisis. He later quit to attend culinary school and became a world-famous chef. Aww. That was cute. I liked that. Okay. Final thoughts. I really liked the game. It was a good visual novel, but it was just a visual novel. The gameplay that you did get to play was minimal. It was exploring. Find the right place in a room so that you can go to the next scene, or decide who to talk to next. Decide how much flavor text you want to read. So it was how much of the story you got, not like really an investigation type game. It was a good visual novel though. Like the story was extremely solid. The characters were fun to read. They were just like, it was a good group. It was a good group of characters that had a lot of chemistry and it all worked well. It's just hard to critique it as a game because there wasn't much game to it. And that's not a bad thing. It's just beyond the story, that's what it was. And I mean, the story was great. The flavor text was great. The game had a lot of humor to it. And if you are a fan of visual novels, I completely recommend this game because it was just a good read. So I will see you guys next time. And I guess I have to pick out another game. Have a glorious night.